land grant trophies up for grabs when these two teams go to battle in this relatively young rivalry.
It's time for the coin toss now, presented by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
And the fans are on their feet awaiting the start of this game as the players line up for the kick. He'll return it from the 6. He's tackled at the 35-yard line. The quarterback brings his troops out onto the field for the first drive of the game. He's at midfield. They'll bring him down at about the 47-yard line.
The reason why it's so crucial to be able to run effectively like this is it keeps the defense guessing. They have no idea whether you're passing or running, even if you need medium to long-range yards.
Man left, man left.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. Makes it out to about the 33, and the tailback broke that one for a very nice gain.
Give the offensive line some kudos there. They blocked very well up front to create the holes for this back.
Easy, easy. Blue 20.
Got an opening. Tackle right around the 18-yard line.
You know that saying, get your keys out because we're on a drive? This offense right now is on a drive. I mean, this is their 3rd first down. They're doing just about anything they want, and they're really starting to wear the psyche of this defense down.
From the 18-yard line, it's first down. They give to the tailback. Makes it out to about the 10.
That's a gain of 8 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 2.
They spread the field in the gun with 5 wide receivers. Here's the throw, and I don't think he got anything on that. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1. Knocked out of bounds around the 7-yard line.
Good call to go with the option here on 3rd down. It confused the defense just enough to allow them to pick up the first.
He's tackled around the 4-yard line. And this play is number 8 on the drive. Touchdown, Michigan State.
That's a great job of some tough running right there. When you get close to the end zone, things get very tight, and it's tough to maneuver.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. An 8-play, 64-yard drive, and a touchdown as a result.
Boy, this offense right now is just being physical, really controlling the line of scrimmage, and it's opening up some nice big lanes for the running backs.
So the score now, 7-0. He gets out to about the 28-yard line.
22 yards.
Now the offense gets ready to take their first crack at it.
Let's go!
And he can't get away from the pressure.
Boy, this pass rush is sometimes scary. They're really getting after the quarterback now.
That'll make it 2nd and long.
Defense looking for another sack in this 2nd down and long situation.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Red 2, yellow 3.
Tackle made right around the 20.
Loss of 2 yards on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
Tight end left, tight end left. 4 down, 4 down. Mike's 40, Mike's 40. Dog 4. Kill, kill. Panther 2.
He airs it out. Tipped away.
This just shows you that you don't need to be sacking the quarterback to disrupt the passing game.
That makes it 4th and long.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. The Spartans really got the job done on that first drive, and they took the crowd out of this thing.
They sure did, and I was really impressed with the execution by the quarterback. It's tough to be able to communicate with your linemen, and not to mention your wide receivers. I thought he did a very nice job of showing great poise, keeping his composure, and leading them to some points. We'll see what he can do here this next time out.
Nice run up the middle.
On the carry. That's good for a gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down. Michigan State is up by a touchdown.
Here we go.
Slings it. He's knocked out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards. 1st down.
Double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no. Switch the Mike right here. Mike 4. Black 5.
Caught, open field.
Did you see how he looked that ball into his hands? That's how you catch a football.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down.
Red 2. Orange 3.
He goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They complete the play-action pass for a pickup of 3.
That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
2 times. 4 down. Mike 40.
And he's tackled at the 18. So that scamper by the halfback is good for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job there and didn't give him much room. Unfortunately for them, there was just enough space to eke out 2 yards he needed for the first down.
Red 2. Green 9.
And he has it on the corner. He fights forward to about the 16.
Gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
From the 16-yard line. Second down. He scrambled. He's taken down right around the 14-yard line.
Call it a gain of 2 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 5.
This is the 8th play of this drive. Michigan State is up a score. And he's taken down at the 7.
Number 2 makes the tackle at the 7-yard line.
Hoping to double their lead here as they close in on the goal line.
4 down. Let's go. Hey, Mike 4. Here we go. Yellow 3.
Zips it to the back. And down he goes at the 2.
Gain of 5 yards. That brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's play number 10 on the drive.
Larry. Mike 40. You remember me. Let's go, baby.
Touchdown, MSU. And that's his 2nd touchdown of the day.
He's run the ball very well, and he's going to see a lot more carries before this one's over. He's really helped carry the offense so far today.
And he tacks on the extra point. A 10-play, 46-yard drive, and that's good for a touchdown.
You know, Brad, a lot of times you have to watch practice and watch a 7-on-7 drill to not see the ball touch the ground. But this time, they went the entire length of the field. The ball never touched the ground. Great execution by the quarterback and the receiver.
So our score, 14-0. He's taken down at the 33. They need to show a little giddy-up now, because if they don't start eating into this deficit, they could easily fall out of the game. Fires it out. He gets hit out of bounds. The 39-yard line. They're about 4 yards away here on second down.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
4 down. Mike 40, Mike 40. Here we go.
Under pressure, throws, and it's knocked away.
This is a well-prepared defense. They know where to be, and they know what their opponent likes to do. They play tight coverage as well.
3 down. 40's the Mike. Red 2, green 50.
Grabs it and hammered right there. He's going to come up shy of the first down marker, guys.
Had that not been a great defensive effort, he would have easily gotten there.
The defense looks like they're going to send in the cavalry on this one.
And he has it on the corner. He makes it out to maybe the 36-yard line. Michigan State's got a great offensive game plan in this one.
Well, they are off to a great start, and sometimes you lose your focus when you start this fast. I think a challenge for them is just to maintain what they've done up to this point, keep their foot on the accelerator.
The offense really came up with a nice drive there last time out, and most of those yards came through the air.
This defense needs to improve from front to back. The line needs to put more pressure on the quarterback, and the defensive backs need to stick it to these receivers with tighter coverage.
Man left.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
Makes the tackle. Call it a gain of 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
Tight end left. 4 down. Hey, go Mike 40. Red 2, blue 20.
He gets out to about the 35-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 3 yards. 3rd down.
They need about 3 yards to get the first down here on 3rd down.
Mike 40. Check 7. Here we go. Orange 3.
He heaves it to the end zone. Knocked down, incomplete.
Number 13, the intended receiver on the play. 4th down.
Double tight. 4 down. 40's the Mike. Red 2. Kill.
And they make the stop at the 41.
I'm not going to fault that decision. It was definitely a first down that they could have picked up. You want to be aggressive early on, even if it doesn't always work out.
It's not quite a blowout, but unless they do something here, it might turn into one.
He's scrambling. The ball is loose. Scooped up by the offense. Brought down at the 40-yard line. It's 2nd down and 11 to go. Ball on their own 40.
4 down. Hey, watch 28. Red 2, X7. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift.
Tosses out to the tailback on the screen. They'll bring him down.
Right around the 44-yard line.
4 on the play. That makes it 3rd and 7.
4 down. Mike 40. Red 2, green 9. Hey, kill. Black 4.
He's out of bounds.
Right around the 48-yard line.
Gain of 4 yards. That brings up 4th and 3.
So he managed to get a few yards on the run back.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, Brad, with so much traffic in the middle there, it really makes it tough to break free.
They'll take over here, ready to start a new series.
4 down. Mike 40. Set. Draw.
Nice run there. Tailback picked up 7 on the draw.
Gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
from their own 29-yard line. Second down.
Green 9, green 9, go!
Throws it in a hurry. Tackle right around the 42-yard line.
Number 40 brings him down at the 42-yard line. First down.
Double tight. 4 down. Mike 40, Mike 40. Go!
Heading for the corner. He gets it out to about the 47-yard line.
Gain of 11 yards. First down.
Here we go.
From the 47-yard line. First down.
4 down. 40's the Mike.
They'll get him for a loss. And that play was snuffed out from the get-go.
You're right. This is a delayed handoff to the tailback, and the defense wasn't fooled at all there.
Man left. 4 down. Hey, Mike.
He fights forward to about the 46.
That'll make it 3rd and 9.
Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 37.
Down. Hey, watch number 33. Watch red 2. Green 9.
Setting up blockers, the running back's got it on the screen, and he hits him hard at the 41-yard line. The Spartans saw one of their top players go down earlier, but it looks like he's going to be able to get back in there. He's going to aim this one to the sideline, try to kick it out of bounds. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The Spartans have found a way to shut this offense down, but hey, it's still early in a football game.
Yeah, give them a lot of credit for the way they've played up to this point, but just based on watching these teams and preparing for this game, not be surprised to see this offense eventually find itself and start to execute much better.
Gains his way to the 36-yard line.
Very well-designed play that time to give them a first down. The linemen executed their blocks nicely, and it went for a good gain.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Mike 40. Check.
And he's immediately tackled.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
4 down. 40's the Mike. Green 9. Go!
Gains his way to the 39-yard line.
That's good enough for another Penn State. First down.
First and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
4 down. Check Mike 40. Green 9.
Number 8 was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
4 down. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40.
They go to the screen, incomplete.
There's one the quarterback would like to rewind because he has a wide-open receiver, and he just misfires.
Third down now, and they need to get it to the 29.
Mike 40. Coming.
He's got to throw it in a hurry. Quick throw, incomplete, wanted his receiver.
Number 8 was the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it 4th and 10.
Big kick here to try to pin the offense deep in their own territory.
Sometimes it's not the huge distance, but precision that you need from your punter. Nicely done.
They're ready to begin another drive. He makes it out to maybe the 10-yard line. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on their own 10.
Mike 40. Black 5.
throws a laser across the middle. He's tackled around the 18-yard line.
That's a gain of 8 on the play. First down.
Here we go.
He makes it out to maybe the 20-yard line.
Gain of 2 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
From their own 20-yard line. Second down.
Black 5, go!
He's going to try and scramble. He's wrapped up for the sack.
Coaches don't like it when their quarterback gets hit like that. Don't be surprised to see the old coach get on his lineman to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
He sails it long. Tackle made around the 33-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 49 yards. First down.
Now it's 1st and 10 with the defense trying to regroup after giving up the big pass.
3 down. Check 83, ball. Black 5.
He fights forward to about the 30.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Try left. 4 down. Hey, go, Mike 40.
Got some open field. Gains his way to the 20-yard line.
Called a gain of 10 yards.
And this is the 8th play of the drive.
Right. Solo out there. Check the outs out there. 4 down. Mike 40. Check that.
Makes it to the 11. Great job by the running back, and that's a gain of 9.
9 yards. That brings up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd down now, and they're just a few feet away from that first down marker. Here's the halfback on the screen. Touchdown, Spartans. They decided to go to the running back on that touchdown pass.
Just a nice job by the quarterback of showing great patience here, going through his progressions, finally finding the back to get into the end zone.
And he converts the extra point. A 9-play, 93-yard drive, and they get it in for 7. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He's to the 20. They'll bring him down at the 31-yard line. The Spartans are smothering the opposition so far today. What's this offense got to do to get off the schneid?
Well, you talk to offensive coordinators about that, and they'll say we've got to find our go-to guy. Who are our players that we know we can count on, and what are the plays that we typically feel the most confident about? That's usually where the offenses tend to go when you're getting shut down like this.
Fires out quickly to the tailback, and he's tackled right around the 40. Not a bad little play there.
Yeah, this is a nice job by the quarterback reading the coverage and delivering a very catchable ball and allowing his receiver to come up with a nice gain.
So it's 2nd down, and they're only about a foot away from picking up the first down. And he's level at the 47.
Number 6 with the tackle at the 47-yard line. First down.
Excellent open field tackle.
That was a really nice play on the ball by the receiver for a substantial gain and a first down.
The 37-yard line. First down.
From the 37-yard line. First down.
Here we go.
Pulls it in and stops in his tracks with that tackle.
Gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Right, Roger. 3 down. Mike's 40. Dog 4. Red 7, red 7. They go.
He's got all day. And he's tackled right away.
That's a gain of 15 on the play. That'll move the chains for another Penn State. First down.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 20.
Down. Mike 40, Mike 40. Red 2. Orange 3. Orange.
Feeling the pressure, and he fumbles the football. It's recovered.
Number 2 recovers the fumble.
And this turnover is certainly not what they were hoping for.
The rich get richer, but let's not write them off just yet.
And that's it for the first quarter, and it's been all one-sided. 21-0, Spartans. Back to the action now here in the second quarter. Things are on the verge of getting out of hand before we even hit the half. These next few drives are going to go a long way in determining what kind of game this will end up being. He zips it. Great catch there before they can knock him out of bounds.
Call it a gain of 28 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
First and 10. Ball on the 41.
Four down. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. Mike.
He's taken down at the 44.
Never really had a shot. They were on him almost as soon as he took the handoff.
That brings up 2nd and 13.
Man left. Two down. 45. Kill. Gunner 3.
Steps out of bounds at about the 31.
Gain of 13 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
So it's 3rd down, and they're just inches away from picking up the first down.
Four down. Watch 14. Green 9.
Nice run to the left there.
On the run. Gain of 7 on the play. First down.
Three down. Mike 40. Check. He's coming. Red 2. Let's go.
He might have a chance. And he tackles him hard at the 9-yard line.
Call it a gain of 15 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line. Tackled for a loss.
I like how the defense got all up into that option to disrupt it. The offense looks a bit unsettled after losing that battle.
Tight right. Four down. Check like 40. Red 2. Green 9. Green 9.
He's on the run. That's a great tackle at the 10-yard line. So he keeps it and picks up maybe a yard on the play.
That makes it 3rd and goal.
Well, it's 3rd and goal, and they're 10 yards out. Quick strike to the receiver, touchdown. And did that play ever develop nicely?
Well, it's all about the receiver on this play. He beat his man off the line and then ran a perfect route. All he had to do after that was make the catch.
He makes the PAT. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He'll return it from the 6. Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line.
This defense has everything. They kind of have that blue-collar, workman-like approach, but they also have a blend of tremendous speed to go along with that work ethic. And the better they play, they seem to feed off of it, and it continues throughout the whole ball game.
It's clear which team decided to show up in the first quarter. That may change now, but it also might be too late to dig out of this big hole. He scrambles. And down he goes, right around the 22-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 3 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
From their own 22-yard line, it's 2nd down.
3 down. Mike's 40, Mike's 40.
And he's taken down at about the 45. He's got it with room to run. And they make the stop right around the 46-yard line.
That's a gain of 9 on the play. That brings up 2nd.
Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1.
Tight end right. 3 down. 40's Mike, 40's the Mike.
And he hauls it in. Brought down at about the 37-yard line.
37-yard line. That's good enough for another Penn State. First down.
Hey, Mike. Hey, no. Mike.
Now he's scrambling, and he's going to come up with a sack.
You have to keep an eye on this guy, especially during passing situations, because he does a great job of getting to the quarterback, as we saw right there.
Defense looking for another sack in this 2nd down and long situation.
40's Mike. Green 9. X. Motion.
Fires quickly, and he's got his man. They'll bring him down at about the 41.
Call it a gain of 5 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 13.
Third down, and they need to get it to the 27.
3 down. Hey, go Mike 40. Dog 4. Blue 4.
Got his man. Can't tack on any yardage. So they gain a few yards, but they're nowhere near picking up the first down.
Well, it was 3rd down and long. They had a long way to go. I think that was more of a safe call. The last thing this offense wants to do is take a shot downfield and cause some kind of turnover.
This one will go into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 20. And here comes the offense again. They'll try to make it 2 touchdowns in 2 possessions.
I love to watch a quarterback when he can really get into sync with his wide receivers. These guys have worked all week on their preparation to attack this defense, and right now it's really paying off.
And they push him out around the 45-yard line.
25 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. Michigan State comes to the line in complete control in this game. Here's the halfback. Tackled at about the 47-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Two times. 4 down. Check Mike 40. Black 5. Green 8. Motion.
Gets it out in a hurry. Picked off. It's the cornerback. Nice interception. Too bad they weren't playing like this to start the day.
Yeah, their defense took a little too long to get into this football game.
From their own 24-yard line, it's 1st down. Finds his man. First down. He's brought down in the open field. Complete.
Call it a gain of 16 yards. First down.
Throws a strike over the middle. He's tackled at about the 49.
Number 9 makes the tackle at the 49-yard line.
First down, 10 to go. All on the 49. Going deep, lays it out there. And he's hit before he could go anywhere.
That makes it first and 10.
After a decent run up the gut.
That's a gain of 4 on the play. That makes it second and
6. 10 yards to the end zone. He's tackled in the open field.
On the carry. Gain of 2 on the play. That makes it 3rd and 3.
Got a man tackled for a loss.
Loss of 5 yards on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 9.
This isn't much more than an extra point. Kicks up, and it is good. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He's to the 20. Brought down at the 20.
Kickoff return 17 yards.
It's still only the second quarter. We've got a lot of football left, but I've got to say, this one is teetering on the brink of a blowout. Michigan State is winning big. He steps out at about the 23-yard line. Maybe 3 yards that time on the pass.
Wasn't a huge gain here, but at least you know as a quarterback that when you throw to this senior, you're putting the ball into some sure hands.
From their own 23-yard line, second down. He gets to about the 41-yard line.
That's a gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Double tight. 4 down. 92, watch 92. Hey, go, Mike. Go! Run.
Here's a handoff, left side. He's at midfield. He's knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Gain of 14 on the play.
From the 45-yard line. First down.
3 down. Mike 40. Check. He's coming. Black 5. Green 8.
He gets out to about the 42-yard line.
Gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Time right. 4 down. 40's the Mike. Squeeze. Green 9. Go!
Tries to scramble, but he's sacked.
Quarterback sack. That's a loss of 7 yards. 3rd down.
Third down, and they need to get it down to the 35.
I'm here all day. Check Mike 40. Here we go. Green 9.
He's got his man across the middle. Tackle made around the 35-yard line.
Number 40 brings him down at the 35-yard line. That makes it 4th and inches.
Michigan State comes to the line. They got a big advantage in this one. Little too much leg into that punt. They'll bring it out to the 20. I'm really surprised how lopsided this first half has been. But this is college football, and no matter what the score is, the adrenaline's always pumping on both sides. And he hits him hard at the 12.
Makes the sack. That's a loss of 8 yards. That'll make it 2nd and long.
So the sack makes this a 2nd and long.
4 down, 4 down. Mike 40, Mike 40.
He's scrambling, and he can't get away from the pressure.
The sack. That is a loss of 3 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
Defense hoping for another sack here on 3rd and long.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Quads, quads, quads. Key 8, key 8. Black 5, black 5.
Airing it out long. And he's immediately tackled.
That makes it 1st and 10.
So the big gain resulting from the pass play leaves us with a 1st and 10.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Green 9,
Dumps it complete over the middle. And he's tackled around the 32-yard line.
Gain of 3 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Man left, man left. 3 down, 3 down. 40's Mike, 40's the Mike. Dog 4.
He's hit and taken down.
Really, there's not much more the defense could do there. They had outstanding coverage. It was just good execution from the quarterback making the right throw and the receiver going up and making a catch.
Black 5, black 5.
Scrambling around. Slides down. And he got about 6 on that little scramble. So it's 2nd down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Pitches it. He's got the corner. He tackles him for a loss.
That is a loss of 1 yard. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Here's the 8th play of the series.
4 down, 4 down. Hey, go on, Mike 40, Mike 40. Red 2, orange 3, orange 3.
Throws it in a hurry. He's taken down right around the 12-yard line.
Brad, you can really feel and sense the energy coming from the sidelines right now. They know how important it is to pick up 1st downs. And the coaches right now are showing the excitement that they have and yelling out the next play for the offense. But clearly the offensive coordinator very happy about the execution on that last play.
And they got him for a loss.
Loss of 3 yards on the play. That brings up 2nd and 13.
It's 2nd and 13. Ball on the 15.
Red 2, blue 4.
Gets the ball here and brought down in the backfield.
Tackle. That is a loss of 1 yard on the play. That brings up 3rd and 14.
This is the 11th play of this drive.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Check Mike 40, check Mike 40. Red 2, green.
Dangerous throw, and this one's picked off.
Brad, I'm all for continuing to fight and continuing to try to compete. But another interception, another miscue for this team. They're already getting blown out. They've got no chance to get back in the game.
1st down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 20. Michigan State up big. He's out to the 30. He's to the 40. He's finally tackled at the 45-yard line.
Call it a gain of 25 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Tight right, tight right. 4 down, 4 down. Check 83. Ball's going to 83. Mike 40. Mike 40.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
Gain of 6 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're about 4 yards away here on 2nd down.
Solo out there. Check the outs out there. 4 down. 4 down. Mike's.
Counter left. Makes it to the 41.
Makes the tackle. That's a gain of 8 on the play. 1st down.
Man left. Man left. 4 down. 4 down. Mike 40. Mike 40. Green 9. Green.
Gains his way to the 33-yard line.
Nice play, baby. Nice
Called
play.
a gain of 8 yards. That'll bring up
2nd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the 1st down.
40's Mike. 40's the Mike. Hey, kill.
Got some open field. Makes it out to about the 19.
I like how efficient the offense looked on that play. Everybody knew their assignment, and it all came together for a nice run.
4 down. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no. Let's switch to Mike right here. Little Mike 40. Mike 40. Red 2.
They go right back to him, and this time they get him in the backfield.
Loss of 1 yard on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
From the 20-yard line, 2nd down. Michigan State looking to build on this commanding lead here. Good open field tackle.
I think it was a great play call, and it was very well executed. Any coach would be happy with that kind of outcome on a 1st or 2nd down play.
We're at play number 9 of this current drive.
Mike 40. Mike 40.
Up the middle for a nice gain.
Well, that's the 5th 1st down for this offense on this drive. The defense, you can look at them. Their hands are on their knees, hands are on their hips. They're looking tired. This offense right now has this defense exactly where they want it.
Kill.
And he tackles him hard at the 4-yard line. Michigan State's going to have to use their 2nd time out of the half. From the 4-yard line, it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again. And down he goes at the 2. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
That's a nice play by the freshman corner to help out and run support.
Here's the 12th play of the drive. And he throws it away. The offense is staying on the field. It's all or nothing. Here we go. Everybody bunched up tight defensively. Touchdown, Michigan State. 3 rushing touchdowns on the ground today for this young man.
This guy's on pace to having one of those career games. This has been one heck of a ball game for this young man.
And he tacks on the extra point. So a 12-play, 79-yard drive, and they come away with 7 points. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He'll return it from the 6. For Michigan State, their pass rush has really been impressive today, Kirk. This is turning into a day that the offensive line wants to forget.
They also gotten them to turn it over twice.
This offense's best bet seems to be to keep the ball on the ground.
Well, they are running it pretty well, so that wouldn't be a bad thing. You take the yards however you can get them.
Well, even though this round of the rivalry battle hasn't been close, these guys are still going to try to dent this impenetrable defense as much as they can. Sets up a screen. Tailback's got it. He's gobbled up in the backfield. The Nittany Lions taking their first time out of the half. From their own 21-yard line, it's 2nd down. He's out to the 30, and he's got the junior, and he's taken down at the 34-yard line.
Number 40 makes the tackle at the 34-yard line. That makes it 1st and 10.
Mike 40.
Throws out and throws hands. They tried to fool him by running the same play again.
Well, fooled no one there, Brad.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
From their own 34-yard line, Second down. Makes the catch and look out. Brought down around the 40-yard line.
6 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 5.
Hey, kill! Black 5, black 5.
Got a man, watch out here. And they make the stop at the 43. The Nittany Lions are going to call their second timeout from the 43-yard line. First down.
Hey, 2. First down.
Throws complete. He's got space to work. Tackle at the 17. They're in the red zone, so this quarterback better be smart. Last time he threw a pick down here. He scrambled, and he's sacked.
Sacks the quarterback.
Hey, kill!
Loss of 6 on the play.
Where?
That'll make it 2nd and long.
He's going to try and scramble. They'll make the sack.
3 makes the sack.
Hey, kill! Black 5, black 5. Green 9, orange 3.
Quick toss. And he's tackled right away. Penn State's out of timeouts. And this is the 10th play of the drive. The kick is up, and he got it. Well, we played a half of football. The Spartans with a huge lead.
We played 30 minutes. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollack and I here in the studio to break down everything that just happened in your game. Neither offense ran into anything that suggested any type of trouble for them in the first half, both running up and down the field pretty much at will. Did you get the sense, David, that the defenses were a little tentative, that they were a little shell-shocked by what had happened? And if so, what do they need to do to change that in the second half?
It's hard not to get that sense when the offense just goes shoot, up and down the field, and has success. But, you know, it's interesting. If you're going to continue to give up points and you know your offense is continuing to score, why not get aggressive on defense? I mean, don't sit back. Don't let them dink and dunk. Don't let them run the football. Bring some guys up in the box. Play some man coverage. If you're going to give up points and you know you're scoring at a high clip, go for the gusto, baby. Try to make some big plays.
Just about set to start the second half. What are you looking for?
I'm looking to see which team has that decided schematical advantage.
And if they can find it, they'll blow holes 3 or 4 axe handles wide. Brad and Kirk will be there to call the second half.
Welcome back to the action, and we hope the action will even up a little bit here in quarter number 3. He sends this one deep. He's to the 20.
Everywhere we go in college football, everybody's got a T-shirt that says finish, finish. Whether that means finish the game or finish the drive. Right now, this offense is moving the ball, but they're not finishing the drive. They got to execute better down closer to their opponent's territory.
Ready? White 80.
Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here. He's tackled right around the 32-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 32.
Red 2, green 9.
Fires quickly to the tight end. They'll bring him down right around the 42-yard line.
That makes it 1st and 10.
He gets rid of this one.
Even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers.
From their own 42-yard line, second down. Now he tries to buy some time, and they bring him down for a sack on the play.
That is a loss of 4 yards. That brings up 3rd and 14.
rifles it right. And he stays in bounds to make the catch.
That's good enough for another Penn State. First down.
From the 34-yard line, it's first down. Fires it out. Tackle made around the 25-yard line.
That brings up second and 1.
Man left, man left. Down. Mike 40, Mike 40.
Caught out in the open. And he's tackled at about the 15-yard line.
Number 28 on the tackle.
This is the 8th play of this drive.
First down.
Setting up blockers or running backs. Got it on the screen. Touchdown, Penn State.
A good football team has to consistently be able to capitalize when they're in the red zone.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. An 8-play, 78-yard drive, and it results in a touchdown.
This quarterback has really demonstrated a tremendous amount of ability and leadership today. I'd be very surprised if he didn't continue to play well.
He's to the 20, and he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. This back's had a good day on the ground, Kirk.
Well, he is a great example for young running backs to follow. He is running north and south. He's not wasting any time dancing around or running east and west. Young backs, pay attention to this. Get upfield and get as many yards as you can. The thing that I love about this back that you just don't see every week is this kid's determination. Every single time he gets his hands on the ball, he's giving you everything that he has. And right now, that effort and that attitude is too much for this defense to slow down.
Both squads are digging in now. Let's see what happens on this next drive.
Check. Disco Raver.
It's a fumble. Picks up the loose ball. He's taken down at the 32.
Anytime a running back loses the football, it puts a little bit more caution in his step. You'll see them covering the ball with 2 hands, and it sometimes can slow him down.
And the booth is going to take a few looks at this to see whether or not the ball came out before he was down. So the question here is whether or not his knee hit the ground before the ball came out.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Well, after seeing the replay, it was apparent that his knee was down before he lost the ball.
Yep, those guys in the booth aren't perfect, but they got it right this time.
So it's second down, and they're only about a foot away from picking up the first down. Has some daylight. Nice run up the middle. Good run by the quarterback.
The thing that impresses me is the decision-making. He sees it opening, decides to turn it upfield, and gets a nice gain and a first down.
Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
On the tackle. Call it a gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. Handoff to the right. Nice run to the outside. So we got a few yards on that carry.
If you can continue to pick up small chunks of yards like that, you can really start to wear a defense down.
Room around the corner. Runs it right. Nice pickup.
On the carry. Good for a gain of 6 yards. That'll make it second and
So
4.
it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. He fights forward to about the 40.
Gain of 2 on the play. That'll make it third and 1.
Double tight. 4 down. Corner's the right. Squeeze. Black 5. Yellow 3.
And they hit him in the backfield. He'll try to knock this punt down inside the 20. He drops it.
Well, that's exactly what happens when you take your eyes off the ball. Concentration for a return man is of the utmost importance.
Well, at least for now, the crisis was averted, and they keep control of the ball. There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. And he has it on the corner. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 21-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. He makes it out to maybe the 23-yard line.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Under heavy pressure. Fires quickly, and he's got his man. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
Number 37 takes him down behind the line at the 23-yard line.
3rd down, 8 yards to go.
3rd and 8.
Ball on their own 23.
Mike's 40, Mike's 40. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Trying to set up a little screen, gets it to his tailback. He's pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 7 yards. 4th down.
And he's tackled at the 48-yard line. And here we go with the offense ready to get things going again.
Mike 40, Mike 40.
Gains his way to the 43-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 9 yards. That brings
Short
up
yardage
2nd and 1.
situation here. It's 2nd down and 1.
4 down, 4 down. 40's Mike, 40's the Mike. Green 9, green 9.
And a quick throw. He scores. What a play.
You've got to make sure there's support in the secondary. If the safety's coming at the run, nobody's back there to help. It's a great use of play action to create the touchdown.
And he hits the PAT. A quick 2-play, 52-yard drive. And they put up 7 points. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He's to the 20. They'll bring him down at the 26-yard line. It's been an impressive game by this defensive lineman.
Yeah, Brad, you're right. This guy has just dominated the line of scrimmage today. To me, this is just a classic example of just being bigger, faster, and stronger than the guy trying to block him. I don't care if this offensive line uses 2 or even 3 guys to stop him. There's nothing they can do to stop this individual performance that he's putting on display today.
Not a whole lot's been working for them so far. They should just come out and play loose and easy because they've got nothing to lose. He's on the run. Decides to slide. That scramble gets them 7 yards. 2nd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the 1st down.
4 down, 4 down. 40's Mike, 40's Mike. Green 9, green 9. Blue 4. Blue, go.
Gets it out quickly. He's knocked out of bounds. That's the 40.
Gain of 27 on the play. That'll move the chains for another Penn State. 1st down.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. Fires out quick. It's picked off.
Well, it's just one of those days for this offense. Already getting blown out. Now another interception. Can you imagine that walk over to the sideline for these guys?
Hey, we got tight right, tight right.
Michigan State
looking to build on this commanding lead here.
got an opening. Tackle outside after a nice pickup. The delayed handoff picks up about 6 yards there.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
It's 2nd down, 3 to go. Ball on their own 44. He's got it with room to run, and he hits him hard at the 47-yard line.
That's a gain of 9 on the play. 1st down.
Man left, man left. 4 down, 4 down. Check like 40, check like 40. Green 9, green.
Caught a big hit there to stop it.
Gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, 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 Mike 40, Mike 40.
And down he goes around the 42-yard line.
That'll make it 3rd and 5.
Roger, Roger. Mike 40, Mike 40. I'm going to run you. Oh, green 9, green. Easy, easy.
And he's knocked out immediately after the catch.
Gain of 13 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
1st down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Mike's 40, Mike's 40.
Nice run, and he's brought down.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about,
good for a
baby.
gain of 5 yards. That brings up 2nd
Here's
and
the
5.
8th play of the series.
Left. 4 down, 4 down. Mike 40, Mike 40. Green 9, green.
Pass complete and taken down immediately.
Gain of 4 yards. 3rd down.
So we're looking at another 3rd down here.
4 down, 4 down. 40's Mike, 40's the Mike.
Michigan State is winning big.
Green 9, green 9. Blue 4.
This is to add to an already impressive lead. He gets it up, and he splits the uprights. And he's got to be happy about that kick.
Oh, no question. This kid is just a solid kicker.
Our score after the field goal. Michigan State 45, Penn State 13. They line up to kick this one away.
Number 39 back to return.
He's to the 20. Across the 30. The 50. He gets hit out of bounds around the 31-yard line. The Nittany Lions have just gone ice cold on offense. They can't seem to get anything going.
And right now, they just have to forget the score, forget the clock, just go out there and try to get a 1st down, try to hope to build a little bit more confidence and continuity on this offense.
Ready?
Complete. He's got room.
Well-designed route and a confidently thrown football by the quarterback. You need those things to make any offense work.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down.
4 down. 40's Mike, 40's Mike. Green 9. Easy, easy. Flare. Flare. Motion, motion.
On the catch, and he steps out. So they complete that for about 4 yards, and they'll pick up a 1st down.
I think they were expecting a run on that play, Brad, and it allowed the quarterback to throw for just enough yards to get the 1st down.
And they make the stop at about the 25-yard line.
Loss of 5 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 15.
2nd and 15. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Mike 40, check, check. He's coming, he's coming. Green 9, green 9. Easy, easy.
Quick throw out to the receiver, and he's taken down around the 16-yard line.
You know what? After a play like that, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if they went to the air again.
40's the Mike. Squeeze. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Passes left, gets it out to the halfback. Brought down right around the 16-yard line.
No gain on the
Fourth
play.
down. So the field goal unit is on the field. They'll try for 3 points. It's up, and he got it.
Kick is good.
Penn State to kick. He's to the 20. He's tackled at the 23. The Spartans had that hot hand on offense, and they just keep on going here in quarter number 3.
The greatest thing you could say about these guys today is consistency. They are moving the football and putting points up on the board. They're going to be tough to beat.
The offense goes back out onto the field after picking up a field goal on their last drive. Michigan State looking to add to this big lead here. Run down after a nice run up the middle.
Call it a gain of 5 yards. That makes it second and
From their
6.
own 28-yard line. Second down. Got some open field. Tackled after a decent pickup.
That's a gain of 5 on the play. First down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Mike 40, Mike 40. Green 9, green 9. Pick out. Blue 4. Blue 6.
They'll go Brown. Tries to get around the corner. And he's tackled after positive yardage.
Gain of 5 yards. That brings up second and 5.
From their own 38-yard line. Second down.
4 down. Mike's 40, Mike's 40.
Gains his way to the 49-yard line.
Call it a gain of 11 yards. First down.
Man left, man left. 4 down, 4 down. Mike 40, Mike 40.
Airing it out long. Oh, he had a shot at the pick.
It can be tough making a play on the ball sometimes, but that's probably a pick he should have made.
Second down, 10 to go. Ball on the 49.
40's the Mike. Green 9. Easy, easy.
Tackled after a decent run up the gut.
Gain of 7 yards. That makes it third and 3.
Double tight, double tight. Double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. Green 9, green 9. Blue 4.
Just throws this one away.
Even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers.
Michigan State up big. Tackle made around the 34-yard line.
Gain of 10 on the play. That makes it
From
first
the
and 10.
34-yard line. It's first down.
4 down, 4 down. Hey, go Mike 40, Mike 40.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line.
The tackle. That's good for a gain of 10.
This is the 10th play of this drive.
First down.
Roger. 4 down, 4 down. Mike 40, Mike 40. Check. He's coming. He's green 9, green 9.
They go to the ground game. Nice run to the left there.
The ball carrier. Gain of 5 on the play. That brings up second and 5.
Second and 5. Ball on the 19-yard line.
4 down, 4 down. Watch 14, watch 14. 40's the Mike.
Finds the tight end for a touchdown. That's his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Well, he's shown such great poise back there in the pocket. That's the main reason he's been able to find the end zone so many times.
And he adds the extra point. An 11-play, 77-yard drive. And the result, 7 points. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. Tackle made at the 24.
Kickoff returns 20 yards.
I hope they show some fight here and try to stay competitive. If you're going to get blown out, you at least want to go down swinging.
knocked out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
That's good.
It's second down, 5 to go. Ball on the 29-yard line.
87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball. Green 9, green 9. Blue 4. Easy, easy.
Nice catch, first down, and he's knocked out.
That's good for a gain of 15 yards. That'll move the chains for another Penn State. First down.
First and 10. Ball on the 44. Fires quickly to the tight end. They'll bring him down at the 45-yard line.
Makes the tackle at the 45-yard line. That's good enough for another Penn State. First down.
Gets it out complete again to his tight end. He's taken down at about the 31. It's first and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. Throws, and it's knocked away.
15, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it second and 10.
Pulls it in, first down, and he's knocked out of bounds.
First down.
From the 12-yard line, first down.
Green 9, green 9.
Tackle at the 3-yard line.
Makes the tackle. Call it a gain of 9 yards. That brings up second.
This is the 8th play of this drive.
Get him, get him, get him. 40's Mike, 40's Mike. Easy, easy.
And he's tackled right around the 2-yard line. So the option keeper goes for about a yard.
When you've got the experience that this safety has, you can read plays very quickly and be in just the right position to make a stop near the line of scrimmage.
So it's third down, and they're just inches away from picking up the first down.
Mike 40, Mike 40.
And out come the big hefties.
Green 9, green 9.
Touchdown, Penn State!
That was a very good all-around effort. The running, the blocking, the entire package. A well-deserved score.
You knew that touchdown was going to be won or lost in the trenches. He makes the PAT. Penn State gets set to kick this one away. Fielded at the 4. Tackle at the 25.
Returns the kick. Kickoff returned 21 yards.
It's early in this game, so the defense can still have an opportunity to make some adjustments. But if things don't turn around in a hurry, it's really going to start to affect the psyche of that defensive line.
Hands it off. They'll get him for a loss. That's 3 down and 1 to go. The Spartans with a huge lead. This one has been a blowout since the beginning. Hopefully the fourth quarter will turn things around. Michigan State looking to put this game away if they score here.
Green 9.
Got a man, but he's tackled back behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 2 on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13. Ball on the 22. Up the middle for a nice game.
Normally, you look for the pass in those kinds of situations, but a very alert play stopped that run short of the sticks.
He's taken down at the 37. I don't expect any once-in-a-lifetime rallies here, but that being said, we could still see some exciting plays. Here's the throw, and I don't think he got anything on that.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
From their own 38-yard line, it's 2nd down. Stepping up, and they got him.
You can't take sacks like that as a quarterback. You just can't. If you can't find a receiver, get out of the pocket and throw the ball away.
From their own 35-yard line, 3rd down.
Green 9, green 9, blue 4.
And he's hit before he can go anywhere.
That's good enough for another Penn State.
1st down, 10 to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. Steps up in the pocket. Fires out to his wideout. And down he goes. At about the 41.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
And he's tackled right away.
Number 28 with the tackle at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10. Ball on the 36. Delivers to the halfback on the screen. And they make the stop right around the 20.
That's good for a gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
From the 20-yard line. 1st down. Gets it. He's in space. And he tackles him hard at the 11.
Number 6 on the tackle at the 11-yard line.
Here's the 8th play of the series. He makes it to the 9. Short gain there by the tailback, and he's still going to come away with a 1st down.
He's a reliable ball carrier, as he showed right there. He got the 2 yards they needed for a new set of downs.
Nice run up the middle. Gain of 6 on the draw play.
Gain of 6 on the play. That brings up 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal. 3 yards for the touchdown. The short yardage defense here. And he's level at the 1. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
That was a great tackle. The defender seemingly came out of nowhere and put a big hit on the ball carrier.
Here's the 11th play of the drive. Tries to get around the corner, and he's stopped behind the line.
Excellent pursuit by the defense. They're getting off their blocks, and that time they tracked him down for a loss.
It's do or die time right here. 4th and goal from the 3.
Mike 40, check, he's coming.
Looks to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown. That was a well-drawn-up play for the wideout.
Yeah, they saw something upstairs. It led to a touchdown. You can thank the play calling there. Very impressive.
You talk about a clutch play. They couldn't afford any mistakes on 4th down there.
And he converts the extra point. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. From the 5-yard line, He makes it out to maybe the 29-yard line.
Kickoff return 24 yards.
Both teams are well aware that a score on this drive is going to create an almost insurmountable lead. This defense has really got to step it up and make a stop. Brought down around the 31-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
From their own 31-yard line. 2nd down. And he's taken down at the 34-yard line. And they get nice yardage on that run. Room around the corner. He fields the punt at the 20. He makes it out to maybe the 30-yard line. Let's find out if the defense has made any adjustments after giving up a touchdown on that last drive.
And it was a really nice drive, too, Brad. The quarterback got into a nice rhythm and did a good job of picking apart the defense.
Caught, and he's hit immediately.
Number 9 on the tackle at the 32-yard line. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Second down, 7 yards to go. Ball on their own 32.
Green 9, green 9. Easy, easy.
Very good tackle in space. Folks, this has been a spectacular performance, and another milestone has been hit. 600 yards.
Those are astronomical numbers. I'm still kind of in shock. I really just can't believe what we are seeing. This quarterback is making this look way too easy.
Pass incomplete, trying to get it to his receiver.
You know, I think the quarterback got so excited to make this throw that I think he just put too much on the football. His receiver was open. He just misfired.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. Dumps it out left to the running back, and he is drilled at the 43.
Gain of 3 on the play. That makes it 3rd and 7.
Tight end left. 4 down. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Green. Easy.
Gets it out quickly. Tackle made right around the 44-yard line.
Number 9 makes the tackle.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Another Penn State. First down.
Green 9.
He scrambles. He's wrapped up for the sack.
Sacks the quarterback. Loss of 4 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 14.
So it'll be 2nd and 14 after the setback.
3 down. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
And they push him out at the 44-yard line.
Gain of 4 yards. That makes it 3rd and 11.
And this is the 8th play of the drive.
Tight right. Solo out there. Check the outs out there. 4 down. Let's go. Green 9.
Wants it all. Going deep. Incomplete.
Number 84 was the intended receiver on the play.
It's 4th down, and they're going to try to go for it.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
It's caught, but they're not going to make it.
Too easy.
And here we go with the offense ready to get things going again.
Larry. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike.
He's into the open field. He's at midfield. He's tackled at the 44.
That's a gain of 19 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 44.
4 down, 4 down. Key in 33, key in 33. 40's Mike, 40's Mike. Green 9, green 9. Blue 4. Here we go, checking blue 4. Check
And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
Called a loss of 1 yard on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Right left, right left. 4 down, 4 down. Hey, come on, Mike 40, Mike 40.
He makes it to the 42-yard line.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and
3rd down now, and they need to get it down to the 34.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They spread the field in the gun with 5 wide receivers.
Green 9, green.
Throws quick to the receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Number 25, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 4th and 8.
He'll try to change the field position and especially not get it to the end zone. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Well, the guys are chomping at the bit down there, waiting for the game to start back up.
Tight right, tight right. 4 down, 4 down. Green 9, green 9. Blue 4. Easy, easy.
Zips it to the tight end. They'll bring him down right around the 30. 1st and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
That's good for another Penn State. 1st down.
He steps out at about the 33-yard line.
Gain of 3 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Green 9, green 9. Blue 4.
Goes right, picked off. He's at the 40. Has some daylight. He's taken down at about the 7-yard line.
Really nice cover skill shown here this time. That's exactly what you want to see from your young corners.
It's 1st down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here.
3 down, 3 down. 40's the Mike. Squeeze.
Throws, and he's got a man. Touchdown.
Let's go.
He hit the big tight end for 6 on that one.
As a quarterback, you like the tight end inside the 10-yard line because they have a knack for finding the opening, and then you can just drill it in there.
And he hits the PAT. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Excellent kick.
Such a return.
And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Both teams are playing out the stretch here. You want to get experience for guys who normally don't get in the game and try to avoid injury. Caught and a big hit. He's stopped in his tracks.
Number 6 brings him down.
2nd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the 1st down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Go.
Complete. He's got room, and he hits him hard at the 38.
Gain of 6 yards. That'll move the chains for another Penn State. 1st down.
3 down, 3 down. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got green 9.
Scrambling around. And he's tackled at the 40.
With the tackle. That's a gain of 2 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
From their own 40-yard line. 2nd down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Easy.
in the open. Brought down in the open field.
Just another weapon for this offense. He's got good hands, and he's tough to bring down. He showed right there that he can make something big happen.
Let's go. Green nine.
Now he's scrambling. Tackle at the 46.
Brings him down. Gain of 1 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46-yard line. 2nd down.
Hey, it's our house. 26 Mike.
He's hit and taken down.
A quarterback's best friend is a receiver he can count on to catch the ball every time he drops back to pass.
It's caught. First down, and he's out of bounds.
How about the big fellas up front? This line will have to continue to play like that to build the consistency to help this offense be effective.
And this play is number 8 on the drive.
Easy.
He's gobbled up in the backfield.
That is a loss of 2 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
From the 17-yard line. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Green nine.
Fires quickly, and he's got his man. And down he goes, right around the 8-yard line. 10th play of the drive.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Four down. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Green nine. Blue 4.
Quick throw out to the receiver. And they make the stop at the 2.
Hey, it's a first down for this offense that keeps everybody enthusiastic. You can see the momentum that this offense is gaining. The coaches and the players on the sideline are fired up, and hey, it's a new set of downs.
Green nine.
And they'll get him in the backfield.
That is a loss of 1 yard. That brings up 2nd and goal.
And this is the 12th play of the drive.
You can't block me.
They're packed in tight on the line.
Green nine. Blue 4.
Toss left, and he'll lose yards.
Takes the toss. That is a loss of 1 yard on the play. That makes it 3rd and goal.
So here we go. It's 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line.
Oh, get him. Let's go. Hey, we got
Brought down at the 4.
On the tackle. No gain. That brings up 4th and goal.
man left. Four down. Let's go.
Just under 3 to go in regulation.
53. Green nine.
Fires quickly. Touchdown. He has 3 scoring tosses in the game now.
The one thing this quarterback does a nice job of is taking what the defense gives him. He's always looking for the open target.
And he adds the extra point. It was a 14-play, 74-yard drive, and that's good for a touchdown.
An amazing drive for this offense. Outstanding execution. If you're the defense, you've got to do something to try to change things up to get this quarterback out of sync.
Penalty flag thrown on the play.
Illegal touching. Offense. Still first down.
And as the defense comes back out, you can be sure they're thinking about that score they surrendered the last time around.
You can bet this defense made some adjustments on the sideline, though. I don't know if they can stop the passing attack, but they need to at least be able to slow it down.
He caught some key blocks and was able to turn it into a 10-yard gain.
That brings up 2nd and 1.
Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1.
Four down. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. Green nine.
He's at the 40. Inside the 30. And they finally tackle him at the 26-yard line.
30 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
Double tight, double tight. Double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Mike 40, Mike 40. Green 9, green 9. Blue 4.
He gets out to about the 17-yard line.
Call it a gain of 9 yards. That brings up
It's second down now, and they're just a few feet away from that first down marker. We have less than a minute to go.
Green 9, green 9. Blue 4.
And he's tackled after positive yardage.
Gain of 7 on the play. That makes it 1st and goal.
Double tight, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Watch 32. Mike 40, Mike 40. Green 9. Blue 4.
They'll get him for a loss.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this.
And the ball game's over. And our final score in this one, Michigan State 59, Penn State 37. Kirk, go ahead and just give us your reflections on this game.
They've talked about the rivalry all week long, and for good reason. We saw the intensity down on the field every play, and it showed us why these teams love to hate each other. It'll be interesting to see how this game carries over the next time they play.
That brings this broadcast to a close. For EA Sports and Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler. We'll see you soon for another edition of NCAA Football 14.